And one. What's up, y'all? I'm BZB.
I'm Adrian.
I'm Danae.
And this is But
Actually,
Decent.
the
The podcast.
the
podcast.
podcast.
Not just any old podcast, but the 30th episode of this podcast. So we were
Yes,
just
it
having a
is.
conversation off air saying that you could be president, but we can't be president yet. At 35, we can be
That's right.
president. But what can you do at 30? You could get into a lounge at 30 in Chicago.
It depends on who you are.
Depend.
'Cause some
You
of
can
us
go
have
out in
gone
Blue Island.
before.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely
Don't you
was
have to
in
be
a
30
lounge
to rent a
before.
car, or is it 25?
I think it's 25.
I think it's
Oh.
25. Yeah. 30,
Okay.
you could just go on a vacation and say, like, you could cry about it, or you could
Yeah, that's
see it as a
that's
new
realistic.
decade.
Cause you
That's what
like,
you could
man,
do.
at 30, you like, wow, I'm a
Yeah.
real adult now.
And you used to think 30 was
True.
old until you found out
Woo.
30
Listen,
ain't
I
a
used,
damn
I
thing.
used, nah, for real. I used to work in the bank, and I was always the baby of the branch. So I was like 18, and this girl got pregnant at this woman, I should say, got pregnant at she was like 29, and I'm like, how could you slip up like that? That's crazy. You should have your life together at 30, at 29,
Ooh.
until I turned 29 and 30. I said,
Listen.
I am sorry to that woman. Okay, I am sorry.
I should have listened and not judged.
Woo! I should have.
Okay.
Like,
We
I was
listen
definitely
and we don't
judging.
judge.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's crazy. How
dang.
y'all doing though, man? How was y'all
Until I
weekend? Nay,
turn
how was your
30.
weekend?
I had a game on Saturday morning, and then it was actually in the city. So my mama and my sister came, so we went to lunch afterwards.
Ooh,
I came home and I
a
took me a
black-owned
nap.
business.
It was not a black-owned business.
A
It
white-owned
was
business.
not.
That's crazy.
We went to Mercadito. Is it
What?
Mercadito? That's the one where you throw the ice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. There. We went
Oh,
there.
that's
Uh-huh.
funny. I thought that was another
Mhm.
place. That's with the ice shots, right?
Yeah.
How are
Uh-huh.
their
Yeah.
tacos? Are they good?
The tacos were good. Like, I don't
Okay.
remember
All
what
their
I
food
ate.
is good, I think.
Yeah, but they had a good brisket taco. They had a good fish
Ooh.
taco.
Mm.
I had 4
I thought
different
that was
tacos. They had good
federales.
rice.
That's what I thought.
Federales. Yeah, Marcaditos is the
Feder-
other one. You right.
That's where
You
we
right,
went.
B.
Federales.
You right. You
Oh,
right,
okay,
B.
okay.
You
Shout, I
right.
got them
You
mixed
right.
up.
How much tequila did you have?
And I'm lying too.
None,
And I'm lying.
which
Talking
is
about,
the other part.
that was there.
Right.
Margarito.
That's the other thing. Still going very strong in my dry January. I have been tempted.
Very good. Very
That's
Deeply
good.
amazing. I'm
tempted.
proud of you. I'm proud of
And
you.
I'm
Yes.
wrong.
I saw this TikTok. This dude was like, let me get an apple juice. She was like, we don't have apple juice. He was like, okay, let me get a double whiskey then. He was like, I tried.
Right.
I tried. I
Yeah.
don't know what to tell you.
But asking for apple juice is crazy.
For real. And then
That's
Sunday
good.
I
You
went
had
to
a good
church,
weekend. Okay,
and I
Sunday.
went
Okay.
to the grocery store afterwards. Nothing eventful on Sunday for sure.
Those are definitely things that you do when you turn 30. So
Yes, very
Mhm.
grown. Felt very grown doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Pat.
Mhm. Huh?
he
What?
was gonna say past 30.
Oh, yeah.
30 plus.
Closer to
Yeah.
40 than 30 for sure. That's
Woo!
the
Hey,
big post show. Okay.
That's
that's
that
our
weird,
truth.
the
That is our
wisdom.
truth. That is our
Wisdom.
truth.
Adrian, how was your weekend? What would you do?
I have been in Florida since
Florida.
Wednesday, and
Dang, you Florida man. That's crazy.
yeah. I come home
I hope
tomorrow.
not. I
don't-
really
Yeah,
hope
don't
actually, I
know.
hope not.
Yeah, no, yeah. I
You
don't. Why am I agreeing with all the wrong stuff? Agreeing with the name of the restaurant. You saying I'm Florida man. What's wrong? Why?
Florida man.
Don't be Florida man.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
be
not.
Florida
Go
man.
ahead.
I am just a visitor. But it's just been a great weekend. Seeing a bunch of rich shit. A bunch of
Mhm.
rich shit, like
Does it
$100 million
inspire you?
houses. I now know, like, what I want to do when I'm old, like when I'm like 80, and how I want to
Mhm.
live. I want to live like this.
Yeah.
Because these people are here for the winter. This is not their everyday home.
Yeah.
And
Snowbird.
these homes are beautiful in
Mhm.
this
Yeah.
subdivision, but like it just makes you say, like, I need to I need to get some shit in order because
Mhm.
I need to have some shit. I want to have some different shit. Like that's what I've gotten a lot of from this weekend is just going places, and it's just and this is small to some people, but for me to go out and then like I didn't pay for nothing,
Mhm.
Well, that's nice. That's a
and so
blessing.
like it's you know what I mean. So it's been a very good weekend, very good weekend. I'm super grateful for the experience. Yeah, fun shit. Seeing some rich shit and inspired for sure.
That's always nice.
Oh,
Yes,
It's
when
always
you
pretty
coming
it's been
back?
good.
great. I actually come back tomorrow. I think I leave here at 1:15 or something.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be back tomorrow.
Nice.
I'll be back in the morning or in the afternoon.
Have
That's
you ate
dope.
anything special?
Oh
Done any like
yeah. Any conch? Conch?
conch?
I
Conch.
Any conch?
no,
Wrong
no
liver
to the
conch.
conch, whatever that
It's
is.
like a shellfish or something. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no. I had some lemon curd pancakes,
Mm.
that sounds good.
some $1 million potatoes, and it was like
I
a
need to
breakfast
even.
potato mix, baked cheesy goodness,
Wow.
bacon bits. It was all the
Well, those
things.
potatoes are out of my tax bracket. Oh my
They
goodness.
were $1 million
Mm.
potatoes and some crab cakes. Like I had a whole bunch of shit, a whole bunch of good shit. I did.
Right.
I had
Good.
some damn good food. Some damn good
And I
food.
cooked instant potatoes today, so that shows you the difference. Hilarious.
Yeah, I made noodles from Trader Joe's.
There you go. That's funny.
Pre-made noodles. B, how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. Spent a lot of time with family, and we played a game called Teens or Kids versus Adults, and it was like a card game with some friends and some family, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun. It was like one of the an example of one of the questions was, um, what is the organ that pumps blood to your heart? I mean, pumps blood to the body. And somebody said kidney. And we was like, oh my god. And when you in the
Oh,
moment, you know what I'm saying, you be just trying to answer it quickly, and that's the first thing that come out your mouth. So
they gotta walk home, whoever that is.
yeah, that was yeah. It was a lot of wrong. It was a lot of that going on. It was a lot of wrong answers. And yeah, so that was fun. And just spending time with family and stuff. And I was really excited to come here with my peeps. So here we are, Monday night.
Yes.
I feel like I'm getting a sense that people are not kicking it. Like even though we all were doing things sometimes in our homes, outside of our homes, I haven't really seen people like going out and like also what's
Mm.
going out at our age. Like I feel like people not really spending money. Like
Oh
we gonna have some
yeah.
economical fun unless you rich
Hmm.
and
That
you
tax time
able
ain't hit yet.
eating
I don't like to
$1
go. I don't like to
pancakes.
go to my favorite hibachi place during tax time because it'd be too
Yeah.
much. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I wait
Yeah.
till March, April.
Hmm.
It's also
Let it
Chicago
kind of die
Restaurant
down.
Week.
Oh, this week? Oh
What
well.
it started on Friday. And for our listeners, Chicago Restaurant Week is when there's like a list of restaurants all over the city that have like discounted lunch and dinner situations.
Nice.
And sometimes it be given tax time. That's been my experience with it because I feel like people wait all year. Like I'm
Oh.
going there for restaurant week, whatever, and then you go in there and it could be, you know,
Or they
Mm.
just want to take advantage of the
no,
restaurant week prices
no,
in there.
nope,
Every year at around the same time. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah,
Listen,
That's
let
I
funny.
them people
But
mean,
before
be.
we get into our segments, I want everybody to subscribe, like, share with your cousins, with your favorite cousins, and your favorite family
Yes.
members and stuff, and your friends of our podcast. For sure, we got a
Yes.
good episode tonight. So, um,
yeah,
we get into our
Cooked
segments.
up.
Adrian, you got some
Yes.
wellness tips for the peoples?
I do. I'm sorry. Um, let's see if this is better. Okay. Something that something that I think that we don't give enough
Something
credit.
something that I go ahead. Sorry, my bad. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just continue. My bad. Go ahead.
Danae.
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet Danae. Sweet, sweet
Mm-hmm.
Danae.
Don't be saying my
Anyway,
government. I'm nay.
Nay, nay.
I'll never call you. I have never called you
I
Nay,
know.
girl. Anyway, but something that I think we don't give enough credit to is a good shower. And I think
Mm.
when you put a good shower, whether that's you starting your day or the end of your day, it makes a difference. It makes a difference. Tonight, I took a shower and I had a little shower bomb that you can put in the corner that like release the oils, and then you have a good body wash. Take a good shower. I feel like that's something you need to do for yourself. Like obviously everybody should take, hopefully everybody's taking showers, but really,
Oh,
really like
At some
elevate
point
your
in the day.
showers. If that, well, some people don't. They struggle with it. But sometimes maybe you could like light a candle if you can, or get a different body wash if you can, but like try some different temperature. Like it's so much that can happen in the shower, and like a form of relaxation, and like it puts you in a good space. And I think a nice shower is something that we should really tap into this week. Just really, really hone in and say, let me not just jump in the shower and use my 3-in-1 body wash. I hope nobody used that. I really do. But you have your body wash or your shampoo or whatever you're doing, but just really, really take advantage of a shower because that's a form of self-care that you could be sleeping on, and you deserve that. So take a
yes.
shower. Take a shower. Take a good shower.
That's
And
Are
that's
dope.
my
y'all
wellness tip.
morning or night shower folks?
Definitely morning.
Both.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to do both. Like
I'm
if I don't take a shower at night, it's because I'm like either like drunk or drunk
okay.
or drunk.
Two options.
And
or
Three
yeah,
drunk.
options.
yeah, yeah. But other
You
than that,
just
I need to get my ass in the shower. When you're
yeah,
6'4", you can't really risk that. I
yeah.
can't. I can't. So that's just my thing. So, but yeah, I'm both. What about you, man? You
I'm mostly night, but occasionally I'll double up or I will just if I'm just woe down, toe down. And
Mhm,
woe down, toe down within reason, right? So like
mhm.
if I know I've been sweating, no.
Yeah.
Like I'm not about to get in
Like
the shower.
yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not I could be tired
Wait, you said if you know
and
you've been sweating.
I'm saying if I know I've been sweating, I'm not going to wait till the morning to get in the shower.
Oh, okay, okay,
Mm.
Like
okay.
I'm gonna just push through kind of being tired and just do it. But there are
Hmm.
some times where I will just shower in the morning just to like get myself going. It depends on like if I'm having a morning where I can kind of move at the pace that I want, I will throw in a shower. But if I'm
Yeah,
behind,
that's
I'm hopefully oiled up and ready to go from the night before. Yeah.
hey.
But
Mm.
I appreciate a good
Showers are
shower.
important, right?
I got those have y'all ever used like the Vicks shower things?
I'm not.
Like when you're sick.
I've never used the Vicks.
Yeah, they got like a little it's like a bath bomb, but you put it on the floor in the shower and it
Hmm.
makes like the vapor rub. Black
Hmm.
folks love Vicks.
Put something
That's
on
the
your
cure to
chest
the
It
cough,
now.
works.
right?
It works. It
We was,
works.
me and my parents was just talking about that. I said when I was younger, I used to if I would cough, I would try to hide it for like a week. I'd be like,
Like,
because
gotta suck
soon
it
as
back
my mama
in.
heard, she said, "Get some of that Robitussin,
Yes.
get some of that. I got cherry because
Ooh.
it's better." And knowing
Mm.
it's not, that don't
It's
taste
not
no
better.
better. It
No.
tastes worse.
And our like to this day, we have a lot of things. That's the episode where like our family did it, we just do it now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But like you said, I would be like slathered in Vicks. And then what was told to me is that you have to be wrapped up. like a burrito.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can't just have your chest all out there and have the Vicks
No.
on it.
You
Otherwise, it
gotta
ain't gonna
you
work.
gotta button up
You
that
have to
pajama
smother
shirt.
it up.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
If that's
hot.
a lie, that's been told in all of our family because we can all agree that that's right. If it's a lie,
Yes.
And
so
they tell
what?
you
It's
gotta sweat it out
sanitized.
too.
Yeah,
Hello,
but
Yeah, like
that's
that
true.
I'm
Dream song.
dying.
Hmm.
I will wake up with no clothes on and just
Yeah.
rest
Sleeping
in
in
the
Hot.
socks
cover.
is
It's
always so
hot.
hard for me. And that's the part
Yeah.
you got to have on socks
You
and you got
gotta
to put
have
on the
on
bottom of
socks.
your feet. And I hate wearing socks to sleep. My feet, I just don't, it don't work for me. It don't
So
Yeah.
work
long
for me.
story short, the cure is you
Fix
got to
and
feel
ginger
like you
ale.
spent the night in hell, and then once you
Just
do
cook a little
that,
bit.
you'll be alright.
And had a
A
Robitussin
rotisserie
shot.
chicken, right?
Right.
Get your little
Right.
Robitussin, get
Oh.
your little Vicks Vapor Rub, and you are healed.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Now, if you're
Oh,
feeling
boy.
fancy, you're gonna throw in a little Dr. Tishner's for a little razzle dazzle.
Mm.
Because we've talked about that and how that has shown up
Burn your
in
insides
Danae and
out.
our lives.
Yeah, that's something I did not know
Yeah.
anything about when I was growing up. I just knew about Robitussin and Vicks,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was definitely mad about.
And
And
go lay
speaking of what,
down.
and go lay down. And yeah, and you got to watch some judge shows because
All
the
that.
medicine
Mhm,
don't work if you don't watch no judge shows. It
mhm.
Yeah.
has some
And
saltine
don't
crackers.
laugh.
Oh
And you're
yeah,
Be
not
if you
going
laugh,
laughing.
outside.
I
You're not
could,
going
I couldn't.
outside.
Once I had the formula and stuff, I was like, okay, I can't laugh until about 1:30, 2 o'clock. Because
Hmm.
if I
Right.
You're
laugh, if
smart.
you laugh at 10:30, you're going to school. You're
Yeah, you
going
can
to
Right.
still go.
school.
Uh,
You can still
Yeah,
go.
you laughing.
right.
Like,
I
dang,
thought you
you're
was sick. I
funny.
can't be
Hmm.
sick and no, that
So
don't.
Martin not funny no more, huh? So Martin not funny
Right.
because I gotta
That's
Dang.
not
go.
funny. Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
So mad about that. Speaking about what you mad at.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Uh, I always got a backstory. We all have had to put in our time in the grocery stores
Yeah,
as children growing up,
yeah.
teenagers. It's just a part of our life. Many of us, well, let me not say most of us, but a lot of us are blessed enough to be in a position now where we can even get stuff delivered.
Hmm.
Like some people don't go in the grocery store no more. They are
Wow.
just have taken that convenience as their own and they rolling with it,
Personal
right?
shopper.
Love that. Love it. Um, this weekend I had to go to the grocery store. I said that on Sunday. And I like Trader Joe's. And I think I like it because of you, Brian.
Oh, really? Why because of
Yes.
me?
I think you were my first like introduction
Really?
to
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
was
I
a
think
trader
it
hoe though. But you was a trader hoe
I,
for a long
yeah,
time. You
right.
was. You really
I'm
was.
doing something behind here you
Yeah.
can't see. I'm doing it. I'm doing
He's
it.
like, hey, bro,
I'm
you
trying to
ever
get us
tried this?
monetized.
You ever tried this double bacon chicken cheese? I got it from Trader Joe's. I was like, oh, okay,
Right.
cool.
And they only
Everything was
sold
at
it that
Trader
one time.
Joe's.
I've never
Yeah,
had
you
it
never
again.
never saw it again. And don't nobody even know about it. But Trader Joe's is really like it's an experience, right? Like
Hmm.
Yeah.
there's so many you got to go in there with a plan. And so that brings me to what
I
I'm
never
mad
go in with a
about.
plan.
I know a Sunday in the grocery store, it's going to be more folks in there, but I just think they have a poor plan, um, architectural plan
Yeah,
up in
yeah, yeah,
there. You
yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
it starts in the parking lot
Yeah.
because it's just not um nearly enough cart things. I know they're all
Mm-mm.
about like avoiding waste and all this. Adrian, you are cracking up.
What do they have today? They got a what?
A poor architectural plan. They
Horrible.
do.
It's horrible.
They do.
I don't know
Yeah.
why that's
Whatever.
so funny to
It's
me.
so lame.
So you go in there and it's
So,
like when little kids used to like play with cars like on a little
Yeah. Oh,
track.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it feels like. Like
You got to get all the
everyone
cars
needs
out.
to
Yeah.
move.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
are we not moving at one like people not even going in the general same direction and it's
Uh-uh.
very narrow, like you just kind of standing by the lemons, like just standing by the lemons, like that's not a
Yeah.
place that you want to go in without a plan. Like I try and I think it's kind of a like I don't know the backstory on it, and if you can hear a noise, that's my dishwasher. It's right next to me. Um, I feel like it's like a commuter store. So people bring their bags, like that's the thing, right? Like you go in there, you might have the little thing on your arm. It's not a place that you really want to go grocery shopping if you need a cart. Um,
Mm, mm.
because the inconsistency of like the menu items, yes, they got their major go-tos, but I just was in there and it seemed like everybody that was stupid in shops at Trader Joe's was in there one time. And I'm like,
Yeah, that's funny.
I just want to get my dill pickle chips. I just want to get
Dill pickle chips.
my few things. They just need some help. Why do they use such small spaces? Is it about waste?
I mean, I
Do
don't
y'all
know
know?
because they making enough money. I would
It
think.
gotta
I don't
be.
know.
And
Grocery
they're
stores are
associated with
very
Aldi,
well.
which that's
They
a
were brothers.
lifelong brand.
They were brothers. No, they were
Oh.
brothers. That was a TikTok. They were brothers, and then Aldi didn't want to sell alcohol, and Trader Joe's did, and then that's when they split.
Mm,
And now Aldi sell alcohol.
wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I was
that's
gonna
what
say
But
they.
they'll
Aldi
wink at your
got one.
eye.
They
They'll wink at
definitely
your
Wink
eye.
at
They
Al.
will wink at your eye. They
Yeah,
will
that's a
wink.
fact.
And they got a little brewski.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just need them to widen up your plan. Am I
I saw
How
another
crazy?
were you at the grocery
no, no, not
store?
at all.
It
I saw
was
another TikTok. They was basically like, we're going to build a Trader Joe's here. Okay. They was like, okay, perfect. Does it have a great parking lot? No. Is it
no,
going to be like really big inside? Absolutely not. It's like, are you going to sell all the
no.
items year round? Mm-mm. But people will love it though.
Like you could very well this happened. I'm looking at the thing, in the freezer aisle where it says like this is what's in the column. And I'm
Yeah,
looking and I'm like, there's three different things here. And
yeah,
so y'all just smush this all in this one because there's nowhere for you to spread out. You need
right.
wider freezers, you need wider walls, you need wider walkways. This is
Yeah.
not they have to be leaving a lot of money on the table. Because
You think
I
so?
could see
I
people
don't think
going in
so.
there and being like, this is chaos. Maybe it's
But
me.
it's not for
Mm,
them though. That's
true.
marketing. It's not because the people that go to Trader Joe's, they go to Trader Joe's often, and that's just is their store, you know.
Yeah.
And the people
It
that
feels
don't,
like
it's not for them.
Burlington,
Just
which
messy.
I like it's just so much
Oh,
stuff in there, like
Yeah, or a
you getting
bogus
a
TJ
set of
Maxx or Ross.
pots.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it's a lot going on. I mean,
it
and
is.
maybe
Yeah.
I have to be in the mind for chaos. When I'm going in there, I'm not gonna get a peaceful shopping experience in Trader
Mm-mm.
Joe's.
Not on the weekend.
Yeah.
Definitely not on the weekend.
So my
I've
I was
gone
bad.
gonna
like
ask, what time was it that you went to the store?
It was
12 o'clock.
after church hours. It was yeah, like
Oh yeah.
one. It was like
Oh
one.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
almost hit
Oh,
somebody in the parking lot. I'm like, okay,
oh,
can I just go? Like
right,
with my
exactly.
car.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
Damn,
weird.
like a
Yeah, it's a lot
person?
going on.
A human. A human.
Wow. Woo.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm
Um,
mad about it, and so they should fix it.
yeah, they should fix it, but they're not going to because they're traders though. So
Yeah.
there you have it. There you have it. Yeah.
Well,
So
B, you chefing up over there. You be
Let them
chefing it
yeah,
cook.
up.
chefing it up, chefing it up. So today's episode, last week we touched on just a little bit about black businesses and how they operate, and I would just like to dig a little bit deeper into black businesses and how we feel about them and what they can do better. So this is kind of like a letter to black businesses. So I want to ask you guys first a question of when was kind of like the first time that you realized that you had been shopping at a black business? Could be a restaurant, could be a clothing store, could be a boutique. But when was the first time that you like consciously was like, oh, this is a black business, this is how they operate?
Mm. So we only talking retail? Cause like
Whatever.
I've been at Harold's all my life.
Yeah,
Like that's something
that's
that
hilarious because that was my example. That is so funny. That's
yeah, like
hilarious.
it's not shady, but like I think more back in the day, I'm talking like 2000s, whatever, even before that. If it was a cash only business,
Yeah.
you generally know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I just remember that being very inconvenient about Harold's, but like I'm going to Harold's
Mhm.
because it's Harold's. Like I'm going to
Exactly.
Italian Fiesta because it's Italian Fiesta. Like,
Exactly.
but so maybe my experience has been more with like franchises as
Okay.
opposed to like corporations or larger retail situations. Because only
Right.
recently have I like started looking. You know, you do more online shopping now, so it's kind of easier to tell. Like, oh, this is a black business. Or this is a woman-owned
Mhm.
business. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. And side note, Italians don't even have fiestas. Anyway, Adrian, what was you gonna
Right.
say?
Uh-uh.
Right.
That's
Uh-uh.
two different things.
Okay.
Italian and fiesta. What are you talking about? Two different cultures entirely.
And we've been
Mm,
doing it all our life, having Italian
mm,
fiesta.
I do love
mm,
Italian fiesta though.
mm,
That's
mm,
I do like it.
mm. How do we get there? How do we get there? I was trying to think of like a very mature answer to show like, I am intentionally spending my dollars with black businesses, which I do. But I just had to think about the first time. And I think something that I appreciate from my childhood is the long time candy store.
Oh, I was
I
thinking of
feel
Mhm.
that
like that
too.
was a black business that I
Oh, it
Yeah.
followed
absolutely
because I
was.
knew
Yes.
that,
Hmm.
like, my auntie, and Indy, we used to have a candy store like every summer, and like she would
Oh, she
like
used to run it.
like we had a candy store on the porch, but I remember
That's
over
cute.
my mom's house, we lived on 57th and Bishop. It was a lady, I forget that lady's name, but she had ice cups. She used to have like chips with cheese and like
But
candy. Like it was a thing. So I feel like when you see like a long, like that that's the candy lady, like that's a black business to me. And that
it
Yeah.
was my
is.
first time like, oh, this is raw.
That's
This
black
is
Yeah.
raw.
entrepreneurship for
Look
sure.
at
Yeah, and then
black women
especially
selling
Hmm.
just woman
pickles,
shit.
making
Selling
shit
pickles,
happen.
Pink
selling
cookies,
free,
huh? That's my
selling
favorite.
selling ice cups, selling icy
Oh my
cups.
god, them pink cookies. And then, like you said, chips with cheese and meat. We don't know what the
Yeah,
Mhm.
meat
but like
is,
Mhm.
but yeah,
you don't
you
question it.
don't
You just
ask.
eat
You
it.
just eat it. Yeah, for
You
sure.
just eat it.
It's a
But
little
like I
greasy,
remember
but
the lady, she
yeah.
used to have like my auntie would have it sometimes. She'll have like gyros and like a real
Oh
a real
We
wow,
thing, but
had
like it
a
was
bodega.
that's
literally it
essentially
was
what it
just
is.
we just
Yeah,
lived there. We just lived
yeah,
there, and that's okay. But we had it.
yeah. How much do y'all think that they was making like during the like a day or during the summer and stuff? Like how much were they making, Candy Lady?
So here's the thing. If they went to L&P, and if you're from Chicago, you
Mhm,
know L&P,
mhm,
the candy
mhm,
store, they could,
mhm.
well, just times are different now, but I
Times
just
are
feel like they
different.
probably walked away with maybe 150, $200 backs a day.
Oh, a day?
A day.
Sheesh.
You think that much? That's too much?
I don't know. I really don't even know because I don't
It
even
just
know like
depends on how
profit
welcome you are with
margins or
people.
yeah.
Yeah, people just coming in your house. Cause like, okay, you running it off the
Yeah,
porch, or is it like, can anybody roll up and go in your store, or is it just
yeah.
a word of mouth business? You
Both
know.
of them. Both of them. A good candy store, you gonna go in their house,
You gonna go in
Mm-hmm.
and
a
they
house?
might
The
have.
ones I've been
You
to,
might
I
have
ain't
it.
been in the house. It was just right
I've been
there.
in some dark places. I've lived in some dark places.
Yeah, it was a little sketchy, little
Wow.
sketch.
Yeah, yeah. The candy store might be in the basement, but whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
You get your
I
stuff
re-
and you go.
back
Mm-hmm.
to your point, Nate. I can remember one of the first times. This is just one of the first times I can remember us being at Heroes, and my mom went into Heroes and said, "Hey, I'm picking up for Evans." And then it was like, "Okay, that'll be 22.22." She said, "Here you go," and then she said, "Drop the chicken," and she said, "Drop the chicken."
They
She
gonna
said, "Wait a
start.
minute, wait a minute." She said, "I called in." She said, "Man, we don't start cooking it till you pay." And she said, "So what's the point of me calling in?" And then she was just like, kind of steaming a little bit. Then she went because, of course, it's like 30 people waiting for their chicken. You know
Of
what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
course.
And now she
Yeah.
talking to somebody else. Can you believe this? How long you been waiting here? I've been waiting here like 35 minutes. How long you been waiting here? I've been waiting for like 45 minutes. This is crazy. So she's starting to like rally all of the people.
Rally the
And they
troops.
like, we want chicken. We want chicken. I said, ma'am, come here. Here go your chicken. Please leave. Please get
Yeah.
up out of here.
Please.
And when I told
Please
her that,
give
she
her
was like, I don't
food.
remember that. I said, I remember it vividly. You was
Uh-huh.
organizing a protest.
Uh-huh.
She
You was the
definitely
Black
was.
Panther.
Wow. And she definitely did that because I could
And I
definitely
can see
see
her
it.
definitely
doing
did
that.
that.
I can
Mhm.
see her
I
doing
Yeah.
said, this
that.
don't
I
make
can
no
see her
sense.
do
I called in. What's the point of us calling in? Is this the am I right, sister? Yeah, you right. You making a point.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
And it
is
was
a
just
rite of passage for Black folks. You have to be in Harold's mad because they don't drop the chicken till
Mm-hmm.
you get there.
Mm-hmm.
and then what you gonna
Yeah.
do? Nothing. Because you're gonna call
Nothing.
in
Wait.
next
You're gonna
time.
wait. You're
You're
gonna
You're
gonna
gonna
wait.
sit
wait and you're
there.
gonna keep going there. But okay,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
this is a good segue. Do you feel like Black businesses kind of I don't know, it's almost like they want people to be mad, but the product is so good that they don't care
Right.
if they mad. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like
I would call that cutting corners.
cutting
And
corners?
sometimes, yeah, I think we do tend to cut corners. Just because I think Black people have this like weird bottom line mentality, right? So like, but did you die?
Did you get the
You
chicken and was
know?
it good?
But
Was it
did like
amazing?
is the
Yeah.
chicken good? Do you
Yeah.
want another piece?
Mhm.
Cool. Like,
Right.
so do I need to have hot towels when you walk in the door? Do it maybe sometimes look like ain't nobody swept up in there all week?
Yeah.
Okay, but is the chicken good?
Yeah.
That
That's like the
that
bottom
that's
line. Yeah.
yeah, that's what makes sense to me. And that's generalizing. I think Black people operate that way, and I will stand on a bridge by myself. Like,
Especially in a
it ain't
barbecue
gotta
spot.
be perfect.
If it's a barbecue spot, you're going to be waiting a long time.
You
You're
gonna
going to be
wait,
waiting.
yeah,
And what are you going to do about it? Adrian,
because
what do
they
you
just
think?
took the meat out the freezer.
They y'all got here at 7 o'clock for what? It don't matter. Y'all got here at 7 o'clock in the morning and been smoking this meat, and it don't even matter because I still gotta wait 45 minutes.
Right.
So
Yeah.
and I just got a small tip and wing combo. So Adrian, what do you think?
I don't think the goal is ever for you to just be mad at the place. I think it just get out of hand sometimes. And maybe that's just a part of it because I feel like I have gone to restaurants where, even you think about Hamada, I've waited an hour for Hamada. But like you said, we're going to wait. But I don't think their goal is to like, yeah, I'm gonna make your ass stay in here for an hour. I think it's more like should just be getting out of hand. Should just be getting out of hand. So even with the
Yeah.
bottom line thing, I don't feel like that's the goal necessarily. I think I
But that's
hope
the
that
point
that's
that
just
they
how it
make
kind of
though.
comes out. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
You got
And
a
I think
problem with me?
I
I think something weird going on, but that's all
I mean, if
right.
you
Go
want
on,
to
B.
let me know.
oh this gonna go viral, y'all.
Fight, fight, fight,
I feel
fight.
like I don't know. It's
It's gonna go viral.
giving. I miss you too. We're gonna have fun time. I miss you too. That's what it is.
Okay. All
Love
right.
you.
You gotta put
Heart,
up that other.
Go ahead.
heart.
Go ahead.
Oh, nasty
um,
white shot too.
I think that restaurants can't get out of hand quickly, and they don't even be trying to. And it could be established restaurants too.
Hmm.
When I used to work at the bank, and so I used to work at Country Club Hills, and basically the assistant branch manager was like, when people come in and they see a line, they like, oh, here we go again. It's Friday. This always how it is with my people. I try to get you, woo woo. But then if they go somewhere in Crestwood, then they see a line. They're like, oh man, it's pretty busy today. Same person,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? It'd be the same black
Right.
person. So it's like black businesses or people or businesses where a lot of black people have a negative disposition already. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of what they fighting against, which
Yeah.
I did understand when she said that. I was like, man, that is true. What you kind of saying. So it's like another business could have the same weight, and you'd be like, oh man, this wise. I don't be trying to say this either, but we've heard our parents say, well, you shopping with the black man, that's how it go.
Mhm.
But then you go to the white
Mhm.
folks, and then you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, and it's like, I don't.
Yeah. I mean, I
Um,
just would hope that it would get to the point where
He said, get your mouth off that. What was you saying though?
I was gonna say, I hope it can get to the point where like we expect the same no matter where it is.
Yeah.
Like it's that
mhm,
because shopping with white businesses doesn't necessarily mean make your service better or the product better or
mhm.
anything. It's just we are quicker to judge or be harsh against our own. And that's some like
Yeah.
internal slavery shit. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
just we are just harder, different
Yeah.
expectations around it.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you could say something to a black business, what would you say in order to like help their I don't know, like their customer service or you know,
Um, I'm gonna go back to this, and not because I want to knock if I'm Buck, but like we could do it unless you want to,
we
right?
could do it though, shorty.
But when you say like sometimes things just get out of hand, it's like, well, we have to prepare with the idea of it getting out of hand kind of being something that you still are ready for no matter what,
Mm-hmm.
right? So like
Mm-hmm.
you running out of ice is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Even on a much smaller scale, if you having a birthday party at your grandma's house and we
Mm-hmm.
running out of ice, how are you getting a message to the little cousin that's on the way? Hey, stop and pick up some ice. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
just
You gotta
what
pivot.
what's happening where you're having these issues right away. Because I mean, I just come from you got to work twice as hard to get half as much. So like you should be
Mm-hmm.
ahead of the game when
Mm-hmm.
approaching a new business. Don't be half stepping,
Mm-hmm.
half assing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Adrian, what would you say? How do you feel about that? Not about that, but how do you feel?
Brian want us to fight.
He does. So I don't want
I'm
to.
not
I don't
stirring the
want to
pot.
answer
I'm
that.
not stirring the pot.
You
Why would I do that?
are. You are. Because I feel like
How,
I'm
what
still
what
stuck on. I don't want to knock if you buck because at that point, that's all I heard. I don't even know what
what would
else was
you
said.
what what would you say to black businesses that could help their business?
Remember why you did it.
Yeah.
I think to someone's point about things getting out of hand. I could also see where one would say, where you can say, you got to prepare for those things. So then a lot of times I feel like when I say remember how you did it, I'm not a business owner. I can't speak to that. But if I can give a
Mm-hmm.
suggestion, because I feel like there was something that happened in you that made you say, I'm gonna start with this. And I'm gonna start this is so I feel like if you remember why you did it, maybe that'll push you to say, oh shit, okay, I gotta get my shit together. Okay, wait. Maybe this is wrong. Or maybe I could see, then you could see where you can make any improvements or whatever. So I would just say, like, dear black business, remember why you did it. Remember why you
Mm,
did it.
I
That's it.
like that.
That's what I would say.
I
Yeah.
like that.
That's what I
Dear
would
black
say.
business,
Even
remember why
if
you did it.
even if things get out of control.
Yeah.
And you gotta feel.
Go
I
ahead,
just
B.
had to
You
do it. I just had to do it. I just had to do
I'm
it.
like, that wasn't me. I wasn't stirring the pot no more. That was all you, brother. That was all you. I ain't say nothing. I ain't say not a thing. So in the news, of course, we've heard that our president has done some things to kind of roll some stuff back. I know, come on back.
I'm
But but
sorry.
but but Target, and I don't know. I don't know which way it is. I'm not sure, but all I know is there was a big uproar with Target and that they were trying to say like black people shouldn't support Target. And then my question is, Tabitha Brown came out and said the same boycotting that you're trying to do might hurt the actual black businesses that are in Target. And then so like once we come out of this, they may be like, oh yeah, see, they wasn't selling anyway, so we're not gonna have them in Target anymore. So how do you guys feel about that? It's like two sides of a coin.
I think, especially when I saw Tapped Around video, like it made so much sense. Yes, it's a sticky situation and it's unfair. But to her point, we can still make things happen because I feel like something I would say to a black business owner, like even with the Tabitha Brown with her hair care, like I use it, and I got some for Christmas and like it's good. And like I'm
Mm-hmm.
willing to pay what it costs to get it because I really like it. It's good quality, it smells like it's so many good things about it. So I feel like she's right to that point because yeah, we hear this and we should boycott and da da da, but like let's just be honest. Let's really, 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 really consider like, are you really gonna be like, you know what, fucking, I ain't going to Target. I'm not just cussed. I'm sorry. But I'm not going to Target. I'm not doing it. But then, like you're like you said, you'll go to Walmart, and then you're instantly gonna have attitude because you're waiting in line. It's gonna be it's different. Target and Walmart are totally different. Are
Mm-hmm.
totally different. So I feel like you got to consider that as well. So not only do you think about you still gonna support the company, think about are you really gonna show up in your as your best self when you go to Walmart. You can go to Target, get your stuff, support your black businesses, and go home. And go
Mm-hmm.
home because it's still gonna go to
Yeah.
their benefit. So I agree with her. When she said that, I was like, that makes perfect sense. And I also need to give me some more Donna's recipe because I need some more of the curl cream because it's amazing. And
Mm-hmm.
but yes, I will definitely 1,000 times agree with her on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what she's saying. I definitely see what
Yeah.
she's saying.
Nay, how you feel about that?
I think that being intentional about your spending is important, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if we boycott Amazon, Target, Walmart, like where am I gonna get my body wash from? Like you gotta be
Mm-hmm.
realistic with
Hmm.
just kind of how life works. And
Right.
Hmm.
I think it's an issue of access. We don't have like I don't know where I could get a black owned laundry detergent. Like I would love to spend my money on
Right.
something like that, but there
Right.
are not options like that available to us right now. We would like to work towards that. I
Mm-hmm.
think that black people are smart and powerful enough to get anything done, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's out of the realm of possibilities. But if I go into Target, I do like to see black brands there. And I do
Yeah.
intentionally try to grab them. Like I like the lip bar. I like um when they have like the all like graphic tees. I love graphic tees. I always try to get their black designer
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Kalana
Hmm.
Barfield, like all of the different like collabs that they've had. I pay attention to that. Like I a few of like the influencers and stuff that I like have done campaigns with them and like so they have put their money behind diversity, equity, and inclusion way
Mm-hmm.
more than we could say for some of the other folks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's true.
So it's just hard for me to see how sometimes I think we get out the gate hot. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, everything right now feels like a slap in the face because we hot coming off this election and
Mm-hmm.
we are anticipating things. And if this is kind of the worst that we get, can we make it through? Yeah.
Right. Right. Right.
And I'm
Right.
a knock
Right.
on wood, but uh yeah, I think sometimes we bite off more than we can chew
Mm-hmm.
and we gotta just be slow to speak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It is pretty interesting Yeah, I don't. Yeah, when she said that, I was like, "Wow, that is definitely a different perspective." And also, this is the other point I was going to make. I was trying to search for it, but if you start to look at your jeans, like your white tees, if your candles, your literally everything, you're not going to be shopping anywhere. And that's not a
No.
pass, right? That's not a
Right.
pass to be like, well, okay, I'm gonna still, but I think there does need to be some type of, I don't know, compromise or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I do like the idea of, okay, maybe if you don't stop shopping at Target, maybe if you go to Target, you only support black brands as best as you
Mm.
can. It's really about doing stuff that like as best as you can,
Right.
because you gonna go to a black owned gas station, like,
Right. Or even
you know what
like
I'm saying?
just shifting, right? So like if you do half of the shopping you do at Target, take the other half and do it with black brands that you see on your Instagram feed. Like
Hmm.
recirculate that money if it's
Hmm.
that big of a deal for you.
Hmm.
Go on and get you a Zeus subscription because
No,
that's
I
black
don't.
owned.
Wait. I don't think there's.
I'm not
Wait.
gonna support that. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I think that's
I'm not
doing the
gonna even lie
opposite.
to you.
Okay, but that, you know what, that is a good segue, because I do have a question about, like, okay, at Target they have black owned Pop Tarts, which is called Ghetto Gastro, and I
I'm
just want to
familiar
What?
know,
with
how do you?
ghetto gastro. I have seen that.
I didn't
How,
know. I didn't know about that.
yeah, it's called Ghetto Gastro. It's black owned, and so when I was scrolling on TikTok, it's black and white. As far as not the people reviewing it, but it was like, some black people were like, we should be able to name it whatever we want because it's not for like white gays. You know what I'm saying? GAZE, white GAZE.
Mhm.
Um,
I
and
mean, the gay man can go ahead. Go ahead.
for the white gays is crazy.
I was like, what?
um,
Oh,
what are we talking again? What are we talking about again?
damn! I
But
really
yeah.
should know something about this. I know nothing.
Shoot.
So yeah, they were talking about, yeah, it's not this is for black people, so we can name it whatever we want to. But then the
Right.
other side of it was like, yeah, but does it have to include ghetto in it? Like, do I want a white person to go and be like, oh, can I get some of that ghetto gastro? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, or
Right.
yeah, so
Yeah.
what do you
Yeah.
guys feel about that? Or even like restaurants and stuff where it'd be like, this food good as hell cafe, or like
I just think that is nigga salt on top,
Ah.
right? Just a little extra, like that's just what we do and how we do. Y'all are done. What did it? Was it ghetto gastro?
No,
What's
this
the name
food
of the
good as hell
cafe?
cafe.
Oh yeah. That's probably a real place because quite honestly, Pookie Crack Cakes is right down the
Pookie
street.
crack
And
cakes,
that like
or
we
it's like,
just
this food good as hell LLC
Oh,
right
cafe.
oh my god!
and got the nerve to be on Uber Eats. This food good as hell
See, it's so
LLC.
funny to me.
Oh
He's done.
man, what you want? You
He
want
is
some
done.
diabetes cake, or what you want? Like, whoa, brother. Dang. Too much sugar Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Hey, dang.
I mean, we take a lot of liberties. I think black people are just colorful in that way, like that we just oh no, he's never coming back. He's never coming back.
This is why he say LLC. That is so funny.
It's definitely the
It's,
LLC. It's
it's very
definitely the
specific.
LLC.
Very specific.
I think he's done for the
Oh my
He gonna have
night.
to
god!
mute. We're gonna have to mute
That
him.
is so funny. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm mute.
I-
So I think that what was the question again, child? Oh, yeah.
what do you
Why do
think?
we do that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I
How do you
think
feel about that when you roll past it?
I think it's familiar. I think it's niche.
Yeah.
I think it
Mm-hmm.
is like if they slapping mamas up in there, like they got
Uh-huh.
some good food.
Right.
Um,
Right.
or like just whatever the now the LLCs. I have not crept into the
It's
LLC
always an
land.
LLC for the
It
black
is,
people,
but
never an S corp.
right, right. But why do you have to list that?
You don't.
Um, but I think it's just us getting our feet wet and being an experience, right? But I mean, it's funny to me. I think it's cute
Yeah,
because I get it.
yeah, right. It's
Like that chicken
I
good
like.
as hell. Uh, can I get a that chicken good as hell meal? Yes, that she said.
Y'all
That
are not
chicken
playing
good
fair.
tell me.
Y'all are not playing fair. I asked y'all.
Okay, so you want a two piece with mouse? Okay, yeah, that come with a Kool-Aid.
Right.
Cut your foot off Kool-Aid. No.
Ain't nobody
uh,
cutting off my leg. That's fact.
Adrian, how do
That's
you
that.
feel when you see these type of restaurants?
I think the backstory helps.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times people be naming stuff like after their grandma or they auntie nickname or they late cousin or something like that. So because I feel like my family, it's a Wheezy Day. There's a Wheezy Day in the summer. And the Wheezy Day is not in no way something that's gonna be on the cover of anybody's magazine, but it's something that happens, and it's called Weezy Day. But it's funny because to somebody else, you're like, "What's Weezy Day? Who's it?" But to us, it's special because that's my cousin who was killed, so that's a way of celebrating him. So then maybe sometimes with the businesses they be having these names because maybe that's how their grandma used to say it when they was little kids and some shit
Mhm.
like that. I don't know. Like I feel like that'd be the thing, but then I just don't want us to always have to go that way.
Yeah. I was
I don't want
I was
that.
just about to say it
I
can
don't
be a
want that.
spectrum because you can have
Yeah.
a restaurant like Chemistry. I haven't been, but I've heard that people really like it, and you can't really
Mhm.
tell. You don't know that it's a steakhouse. You know what I'm saying? Or you
Mhm.
could have Boogie's Crack Cakes. It's for
Exactly.
it's for different times and stuff. So
The line be cracking at Boogies. And
line is
I still ain't had none.
crazy.
It's a line
But
out the
again,
door.
as a black, to your point, as a black, you gonna think Pookie, you gonna think New Jack City.
Hmm.
And so the same,
Or like a
if your
cousin.
cake make me feel like Pookie, I want it because
I ne-
I haven't had Pookie crack cake, but I want to be on Pookie crack. I
I
do.
also think too, like when you have a Pookie crack cakes, you know you are speaking to one community.
yeah, for
Like
sure, for
so
sure.
are you closing off a lot of opportunity or limiting yourself to a lot of opportunity because you want to be so,
Oh, yeah, I get what you're
you
saying.
know,
Even you know what?
direct
Mhm.
in your
That's a good
consumer.
Yeah, that's a good point because even my photographer mentor, he said, "What is your photography name?" And I was like, Brian Evans Digital Media." He was like, "Okay, that's good." He was like, Because when you have a shot by Beezy or like
Mm-mm.
Beezy shot it or somebody
Mhm.
shot me or something, it's corporate. You're not going to get those checks.
Right,
You're
right.
not going to get those
For
checks.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, that is pretty interesting. But I also kind of feel like I be feeling like we should be able to do it because everybody can be so proud of their culture except for black people. When we do it, it's ghetto. You know what I'm saying? It's ghetto
Mhm.
until it's profitable.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah,
that's the
that
other
is
side of
definitely a
it.
thing.
You
I
know,
so what I am have you all gone down the Hillman Talk streets? Y'all know what
the
Hillman Talk is?
university.
The university, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't get a chance to get into TikTok today. But for the people
Yeah.
that don't know, what is it?
Talk
Yeah.
about it.
So
Yeah.
ultimately, a professor of African American studies at I think it's Howard. Um, what is I don't know if this is exactly true, but what it feels like to me is she was doing something for her class via
Yeah.
TikTok, right? So like
Right.
she was because a lot of educators are hearing that these kids are only able to consume things at a certain amount. And so like if you can shorten a lesson into
Oh,
something
okay.
like a TikTok, it's
Mhm.
more digestible and understandable for them. So I think she was making an attempt at connecting with her class via TikTok and it went viral. And
Yep.
so that everybody was like, "Oh, I'm signing up for her class," because like
Right.
she like this like young black professor that like the first assignment is like looking at the this is America video and like responding in the chat, and it just took off, right? So like now I'm enrolled in like 6 classes. I'm in
That's
finance
funny.
101. I'm in like emotional intelligence 101. But it's like all these professors are coming forward and like teaching mini courses on TikTok.
Nice.
Because I feel like this is the ancestors speaking. Like
Mm.
y'all need to learn some stuff because things are coming. But it's like a nice pastime. We spend a lot of time. If TikTok is so important, learn something while you on there. And
Yeah,
I
that's
think it's
true.
a good attempt at like mass producing or mass sharing just important information. Like
Mhm.
if you can learn how to pay your credit down from on TikTok,
It was
ooh, and
worth
you
it.
share that, like
Right.
for free. That's
Right.
it's really cool. I think it's really cool.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. I know that so many, the economy and everything like that, everything is going up, everything is so expensive. But when you see black businesses and you be like, nah, this is high even for this time
Yeah.
period. How many times do you see that in what do you think about that?
Go ahead and
You have the floor number 8. You got it.
no, I'm not ready yet.
Okay. Um yeah, they be doing too much sometimes. Like, why is a hoodie $200? Like,
Woo!
why is a hat? And that's even like with services, like personal services.
Mhm.
Hair prices sometimes it's like, whoo. Now, I know what I pay over at such and such, and then I come to you, and
Supercuts.
yeah, your shop is a little nicer, right? But
Yeah.
man, I got to do all of this.
Mhm.
Um, but
They
I
be
think it's
wanting to
just
they be
like
wanting
we
you to
have
come
to
with your
catch
hair
up.
done, basically.
Exactly. You gotta wash. I gotta wash, blow dry, scratch my scalp, bring my products, and it's still $600. Like,
Woo!
like what? No, that's exaggerated,
I
but
know, I know, I know, I know. Yeah.
yeah, I think that is how we are figuring that we're gonna close the gap a little bit,
Mhm.
right? So, like, yeah, we get less customers, um, because we're minorities, and
You gotta kinda
it's a
make up
lot of
for it.
work. Yeah, you got to make up for it
Mhm.
by putting a fee on top, or
Mhm.
like how much are you bringing home at the end of the day?
Mhm.
And so I mean, I think a healthy amount of that
Mhm.
would be nice, but sometimes I think it's overdone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I understand why they do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Adrian, how you feel?
Uh,
I don't want to put my mouth on that one. I don't
okay.
want to put my mouth on that one because
And that's
yeah,
okay.
I don't put my mouth on that.
And that's okay. And sometimes we have to realize that, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about restaurants and stuff, but stuff does go up and stuff, chicken be expensive from like
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago, you know what I'm saying? A six wings, this is specifically for Chicago people. Six wings used to be a lot cheaper than what it is today. You know
I
what I'm
saw
saying?
a TikTok this weekend of this dude. He had put in his comments like, what's the best Harold's in Chicago? And so then he went through the comments, did the top 3. He went to the top 3. He got the exact same meal, paid 3 wildly different prices at the 3. And I'm
Whoa.
like, how is
Wow.
this? But it's because it's a franchise. They kind of can charge what they want, like
Yeah.
competitive, but definitely on 127th and Houston was very different than 87th and Sangamon. Like for the
Dang.
exact same thing.
What was more
Crazy.
expensive? Which one was more expensive? I'm curious.
So the one I think it was the 87th and Sangamon one
Was the most expensive?
was the most expensive. And like
What?
just the conditions of the store itself, just the signage, just like the
Yeah.
the like you got the nerve to be charging the most.
And then that
But
that be the other part. It's like, bro, you charging all this and it say arrows. Your H is
right,
the
you
light
give
is
me a
out.
white, like that's what he said. Like they gave him just a white bag. Like dang, I ain't even get the bag
You
with
ain't got the
hero
chicken
on it.
man
No.
chasing the chicken.
So are y'all a real heroes though? Are you a real hero?
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I try to, I don't know. I did hear, and the restaurant is going to remain nameless, but there was a restaurant that is known in the city for having this very special dish. I'll tell y'all offline,
Mm-hmm.
and the line be crazy all the time. They don't accept no credit cards, and when 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 they
No
were talking
credit
to the
card.
owners, even I think even to this day it ain't no credit cards, but the line be so crazy, and they talk to the owners, and they were like, "No, we like it like that. We're creating this demand because we want to see people outside all the time, and call-ins don't work, and we don't accept
Mm,
no credit cards. We like it like that."
wow.
And I
Hmm.
was like, "Wow."
You
I
gotta
just
really stand behind your product to say something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of think it's a little disrespectful to the customer. In 2025, I think so.
Yeah.
But I mean, they got a line rap all the time. So what you gonna do? You know?
Ooh, yes.
I feel
Yeah, I
like I
don't.
know what you're talking about.
I can't wait to know what it is. I
Yeah,
gotta
I feel like I
guess.
know what it is. Yeah, same.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
any final words for our black businesses?
Yeah, I love black people. And like if it
Mm-hmm.
that's what my partner always say, if some got black on it, you gonna bad. Like I don't care if it's black girl toilet paper, you gonna get it. So like I want to put my money behind everything black, rooting
Mm-hmm.
for everybody black. I just want the feedback to be considered
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
the mindset to be open.
Hmm.
Because a review or a critique is not trying to always hurt the business or
Mm-hmm.
hating or like, something like that. It's just wanting more, right?
Yeah.
I want more for all of us
Mm-hmm.
and not to feel like our standards are any lower or expectations are any lower than anybody else. We
Mm-hmm.
deserve, we deserve.
We do deserve. I do
Hmm.
agree, and I would say um it needs to be on both sides for the consumers and the black owned businesses. Like consumers have a little grace and some leeway for this black owned businesses, but also black owned businesses don't take that for, you know what I'm saying? Don't take advantage of that. Once
Hmm.
they do start to open up and give you that, you know what I'm saying? Don't have people waiting for stuff for 3 days, whatever that is, food, you know what I'm saying? Pictures,
Hmm.
video, all of this stuff. We should be moving more professionally. No matter where you are in the city, don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Or wherever the case, where your location doesn't, represent what type of service that you should get. I feel
And
like
if you've eclipsed
Hmm.
like that upper echelon of black business, help somebody. Like,
help
don't just
somebody, help them out. Yeah,
mentor somebody, grab you somebody that could benefit from the experience that you have because we need more.
we do need
Can't just be
more.
you.
Yeah, stick to
Yeah.
your word. Adrian, what you guys, what's your final words for black businesses?
Keep doing it.
Keep
Keep doing
doing
it. I
it.
feel like a lot of time, even with this whole thing with the DEI stuff, and the understanding from that we've gotten from it, what's good is good. What's good
Mm-hmm.
is good. And I feel like it's a lot of black businesses that are phenomenal, that offer some great services, and you still gonna be good. You still gonna be good. And I just want us to shake that fear that maybe have crept in, which I understand. But I feel like just keep doing it. Just keep doing it, black businesses. Keep doing it. Keep making your shit, keep starting your shit, keep promoting it, and keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just
And shout
keep
out to
doing
the
it.
people that's doing a great job at
Yes.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Bronzeville Winery, that's
Mm.
one. I don't want to start naming a lot of them because it's
I
so
want their
many.
drinks to be a little stronger.
I know of a place that ever got really strong drinks, but everything is a la carte. I keep my mouth off that dope.
Yeah. See, like those kind of things. If we limit those, it'll be fruitful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It goes back
they
to your
take us
point
out.
of, mentorship and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mentorship is
yeah.
important. Yeah, and you got to be open to it too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So after a great Zenna by Beezy Chef, um, go out and find some black businesses. Go search for them. Go tell them the But Actually Decent podcast
Yeah,
encouraged you to do that.
because this is a black-owned
And
business. Hello.
yes, we black
Yeah.
owned and we're just trying to
Yeah.
have a community. Um, I bet you'll feel better about it. I bet you'll feel better spending your money with a smaller black-owned business than you will with some of these folks who could care about the ground you step on.
Don't right.
Because all we trying to do is be actually decent. So come on
Mm-hmm.
back.
That is
Come
all.
on back.
That is
Talk to us
all.
next week. Support black businesses.
For shiggity. We'll see y'all
Bye.
next week.
Peace.